Have you ever imagined that you already have all that is needed to be cured for many diseases, and this is inside your kitchen, maybe mixed with your meals? Well, guys, I have to tell you that this is possible, and the name of this substance is curcumin. The curcumin is a natural dietary intake used as a spice in meals, and it has been used during many centuries by the Chinese and the Indian doctors to cure many diseases, and generally this drug is taken pills you can easily buy in drugstores around the world. So let's check how this drug works. The curcumin acts as a modulator in several molecular targets, such as transcription factors, inflammatory cytokines, and proteins involved in cellular replication and survival of the cells. Well, guys, normally all these inflammatory and cancer-generated processes lead to activation of this cascade by a modulator gene that is called NFKB, the nuclear factor kappa B. By downregulating, the curcumin lead to stop this process, and because of this modulator of this gene, there are anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and antineoplastic effects. The main positive biological effects of the curcumin are in some also in bowel disease, in some autoimmune disease like psoriasis and rheumatoid arthritis, and sure, our in anorexia disorder. But we will focus more in pulmonary diseases, and we will talk much more in details about COPD, asthma, pulmonary fibrosis, and acute lung injury. So, in COPD, general, the activation of NKB leads to a neutrophil activation. So, the curcumin acts by blocking all this process, and the pulmonary fibrosis actually does not occur, as this process is blocked. And finally, we have the neutrophil deactivation. In asthma, there is a natural pathway, it's a responsive process, and the curcumin also lead to block this oxidative process by reducing the oxidative process, reducing the inflammatory response, and reduce cytokines. In pulmonary fibrosis, there is an activation and proliferation of fibroblasts and its differentiation in new fibroblasts. As curcumin blocks this process, also occurs reduction of fibroblast differentiation and fibrotic tissue deposits. In acute lung injury, the pathophysiology of this disease leads to an alveolar inflammation and oxidative damage. The curcumin blocks this process by reducing also the alveolar inflammation and oxidative damage. And how about lung cancer? In lung cancer, there are some much more mechanisms, and the curcumin maybe is thinking that stop many processes by leading to apoptosis of the cell. But how we know that? Well, we actually will find some evidence by positive results in both in vitro and in animal models also. The next step is increasing research of curcumin in humans. And of course, it will be a great challenge for us. So, unfortunately, is where our talk ends. What do you think about supplementing curcumin in your diet? Thank you and think about it.